you go.
did.
You're
I
off mute
did.
now. I can see your mouth going. You ready?
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, you guys. So this amazing, amazing treat. Okay. Hey, baby. I got my youngest. He decided to join me. Him. He's gonna help me host. You guys, so tonight is all about the millennials, all about Gen Z. If you're young at heart, we want all y'all come on and join us because it's just gonna be an amazing night. We got Kevin Mullins. We have Miss Tanya.
How
Both
you
of them
doing?
both of them are spoken word, some of the dopest people ever. Like y'all gonna become fans tonight and say everybody friend requests. Don't harass them too much, okay, you guys? Thanks in advance. And of course we got Miko and District 57, period. And we got Conscious. He's not up here, I don't see you just yet, but he's here tonight. So you can't go wrong with Conscious, period. All right. First up, we got Mr. Kevin. I gotta make y'all laugh about this one here, okay? So Mr. Kevin, I had to go sing at an event, and he was like, "Hey, I got this thing called Common Ground." I was like, "Oh, okay, great," and I was like, "I'll show up." And he's like, "If you want to go in, it's like something $5. If you want to participate, it's $3." I was like, "I'll probably pay the 5. Don't worry about it." So I get there, I pay the 5. The Joker comes and hand me change, and I'm like, "What's this?" He's like, "Okay, you're up next." Sir, what? How am
When we
I
got flavor into the building, we got to taste the piece. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I was trying to gather my thoughts, y'all. So I'm getting there, but it's I mean, it was beautiful. And don't get me wrong, I was feeling the ambiance. I get up there, my heart start racing. It's quiet. You can hear a pin drop. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna give these people 30 seconds to sing a song. I sing my song and I like, what? So after that, I was a fan. I was like, all right, I'm going back to Common Ground. I'm not gonna perform anymore until I'm
Of course
ready.
you will. Of course you will.
When I'm ready, I am. I was put on the spot. I wasn't, I could have brought Erica Badu out of me, Jill Scott. I could have
Look,
brought
that
somebody.
that's the best essence, though. You know what I'm saying? When you put on the spot and you're ready,
That's right. And you know what? That is your time right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All
Let's
right,
go.
let's do it.
I want to talk to the peoples. This is called Words for Change. This is the event for the night, but I entitled this piece called Word for Change as well. So let's get into it. Welcome to Words for Change. So let me start off by saying my peoples is tired of working for change. 7.25, that's minimum wage. It's been like this for 12 years now and still no raise. And you wonder why my people's living in rage? They worked all week just to get that light bill paid, plus the cost of inflation. That's so foul I can call it a flagrant. Better yet, intentional. Their anxiety so high got people puffing on medicinals. These systematic ways will show you how the system do. They pervert it, then they look at you. You got to sell your SNAP benefits just to make it through. These times we living in this critical rural districts ruled out for broadband. Oh man, no high-speed internet connections. This is the land we living in is called a Wi-Fi desert. I said this land that we living in is called a Wi-Fi desert. Yet we need coverage and access for every SC resident. The first ones to leave to this so-called union. But how are we supposed to even commune with you when we can't even connect to be in tune with you? These words was painted so vividly. I hope you get the picture. Words for change. We need that.
Man,
Yes, sir. Definitely.
yes. Kevin, remind me to pinch you when I see you. Love, love it. Miko, what are your
Please don't
thoughts?
pinch. Please don't pinch.
Miko, what are your thoughts?
Wow. I mean, those words were so prolific. They were spot on. We are a Wi-Fi desert, right? We're a Wi-Fi desert. And the bottom
Wow.
line is, guys, in order for us to compete in this marketplace, not just the South Carolina marketplace, but the global marketplace, we need access. Thank you for bringing those words, Kevin. Thank
Right.
you.
Absolutely.
Yes, my friend Michelle, you got snaps going all over the place, Kevin. My friend
Hey,
Michelle says, very nice,
All praise
Jazz.
to the Most High.
that's
All
right.
praise.
Yes,
But what I
yes.
realized in this COVID-19 situation with kids, not being able to actually go to school physically, but yet they have to still do their homework online and whatnot. And some kids, they don't even have access, to broadband. So with that being said, if a video is needed to be uploaded, that may take 2 to 3 hours just for a 5 minute video to be uploaded for them because they don't have high speed internet, and that's ridiculous. I'm like, why can they not get high speed internet just because they stay in a rural district? That doesn't make sense.
At all.
But we
Not
here
at
for
all.
change, so
We're here for
we
change.
here for
These
change.
these are words for change, and it's time to vote for change.
That's
So if
right.
you're on with us, text "I will vote" to
To
31.
313131.
Yes, time for
That's right.
change. Time for
Time for
change.
change. Keep going, y'all. All right, I see y'all. Finger snaps and hearts. Okay, I see y'all. Hearts for days.
I
All
like
right.
truth. I like truth. That's what's up. That's what it is. Change. Hey, keep throwing them words out there for us because we're feeling it. We're feeling the
That's
love right
right.
through the live. Right through the live. We're feeling it. Thank you, Kevin, for setting us up. That was the first of the night. We got a
Absolutely,
whole night.
absolutely.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
get it, peoples.
So
Let's
what are
That's
get
some
it.
Let's
right.
get it.
I have a question.
Okay.
What are some of the things, or we're talking about young people who don't have access, but let me ask
Hmm.
you, how do you think they're going to get access, number one? And how soon are they going to be able to have access? This is something that definitely wouldn't be able to be done overnight. So what's the process of that?
Sure, sure. So
Miko.
let's talk about that, right? So right now, just last week, the State House approved a bill that would provide Wi-Fi access to broadband areas, right? And the governor, so the way it works, a lot of people don't know, and it's kind of boring, but the House has to approve it, the Senate has to approve it, then the governor has to approve it. The governor has already said he's going to approve it. He's down with it. So that's great. But let me tell you what happens District 57, Marion County, Latta, in Horry County. What happens out here is we don't have the leadership to make sure that when things are available, they come our way. So, what I'm looking to do, that's why I'm running for office. I'm running for office because the bill is already on the table. The legislature is saying they're going to approve it. Now let's execute. And another thing, Ms. Tanya, and I won't belabor the point, is that a lot of times what we do with our nonprofit is we connect people with services, right? So services may be available, but if you don't know they're available, oh, look at the cuteness, you can't take advantage. You can't take advantage. So it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Elect me to District 57. It's time for you to vote, and it's time for you to vote right now. You can go down to the Marion County Admin Building every day between 8 and 5:30, and it's time to vote. And we
My
gotta
memory.
get back. We gotta get back to that $7.25 because you was spot on with that too, brother. We gotta
Mm-hmm.
talk about
I,
that.
I mean, it's been like that for 12 years,
I
so
think
we,
it's
we need that
time.
change. It's past time to be
Wow.
exact.
It's so past time. I'm like, listen, okay.
Well,
Exactly.
Look, by the time he gets old enough to work, this guy can't be making 7.25 an hour to try to support himself.
No, not at all.
And the right son.
well, I have this.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe I have too many questions, but I have another question because I feel like COVID-19 has shown that people cannot
Mm.
live on minimum wage. And that is why, certain benefits have been allotted in terms of supplementing even unemployment, right? So that's like telling us right now, people cannot survive on those type of wages. And so we have
Yes.
the essential workers, which typically, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure, but
Correct.
typically the essential workers are people who work for minimum wage. Am I right?
Yes. Or a
So
little bit more, not a lot more.
not a lot more.
Well, we at my job, we're considered essential workers because we make food for the nation. They gave us a increase in pay, but the increase in pay is still taxed. So it's like you're still working during this epidemic, but yet you're not going to see the full amount of those wages because it's being taxed. Um, and it's crazy because there are a lot of people that's out here who really have families and they have loved ones and they can't survive off 725.
You
I
cannot,
know I can't.
it's not possible. And you know who else knows that? Our federal government, the Health and Human Services Department has released a paper that said if you make $8.62 an hour, you don't have any kids. It's just you. That you're poor. You're poor. If you make $13.62 an hour and it's you and two other people in your house, so a family of three, and you make $13.62, you're still poor. So I love how you had your son in the picture. We got to change minimum wage for our future, right? And get this, Tanya, I love how you said, well, how are you going to do this? Well, these are big things, and they're really not. There is a bill in the State House right now that's going to raise, that is proposed. He proposed to raise minimum wage to $10 an hour start in January. It didn't go through. I've already met with
Mm,
him. We've already had a discussion. So I understand where his passion is. It's in committee. So this is what I'm telling you, District 57, is that this is not a Marion County issue. This is a South Carolina issue. And you can send a
correct.
message to the State House. People are watching us in District 57 right now. I wear this Increase the Wage shirt every other day. They're watching us. And so we can demand that minimum wage is raised at the state level. Send me to Columbia and let's do this thing together.
That's right.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I believe in that. I believe in change.
That's
Yes,
right.
time for change.
Y'all. Y'all
What's
see
up,
who here?
Sharonda? We
Conscious
got
is
Conscious in the
here.
house.
All right.
Hey,
Conscious.
All right, listen. So about Conscious, I ran into him about 2 years ago. He had sent one of his music videos to my inbox, and I was like, let me see what this guy talking about. And I was like, oh, he loves Marion County. Why have I never heard of him? One, because he's an infant. I'm just kidding. Nevertheless, I love the message that he was giving out. And so what I was doing, so at the time, Miko was doing a toy drive. And I was like, listen, clearly he loves his county. Let me see if he doesn't mind helping out and giving us a hand. And he didn't, without any hesitation, he was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I was like, yeah. Sent him the link. He was there early in the morning, unloading the truck, putting the stuff in place, helping set up and stuff. And we just been friends ever since. Y'all, I'm super, super excited to have Conscious here to do his thing. Music it's like second nature to him. It's what he breathes and stuff. And I'm just so excited to hear what he has to say. Don't be here.
Hello, guys. My name is Conscious. Before I start, be sure to text "I will vote" at 313131. I appreciate you guys for having me, and I'm going to do a little rap for y'all. This is a piece from one of my latest singles, "Link in My Bio," and it goes, "Link in my bio, time to annihilate. Late the rap game been a while. Swear they better dial 911. I'm finna pile. Dead rappers, scared rappers in denial. They don't want a southern brother to claim king. Calling us mumble rappers, going after the same thing. Cars, clothes, and doors, I suppose. But it ain't my goal. I'm trying to show you you can make it if you aim high. But they rather aim gats. Go live and then live. Seen that man murdered. I then cried and then God guided me to let the pen glide. Felt I was living my purpose, but inside I been died. I came to conclusion that these days I'm ashamed to be human. Donald Trump aiming and shooting down on innocent lives. Navigating a crooked system we ain't meant to survive. Look what they voted for. We living in belligerent times. They want to kill and divide, and I ain't feeling the vibe. So fist up if you willing to rise. Need revolution. More power, less division and destitution. Jobs, equal education for every student. More love, less hate is the resolution. We should start now, and if we don't, we forever losing. My God. And that was a piece from my latest single, link in my bio. Here's another piece. Don't you know we got a president that could dead us all in his second one bad decision? Already got cops that's prejudiced, ready and willing to kill a brother if his tail light broke, but they ain't smell no smoke, so they plant that light broke. Dead end jobs where you work most of your days, homie. Overload of work, but it don't match how you pay, homie. From the sound of it, you just a modern day slave, homie. Don't get played, homie. Because they don't teach us about real estate or rebuilding hoods, but rather first 48 and show how we killing hoods. Invest in guns and drugs in which they fulfill the hood. Don't grant our wishes. All we left with is wishing somebody would. Man, they take it all from us. First our freedom, then our names, and now they all gun and fire right to protest against injustice. Beat us down, but they shoot up a school, come out, no skin busted. It's signs that the end's coming. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Y'all can't see me snapping, but this me snapping.
Listen.
Oh my God. Wait. Hey.
He
wait.
is conscious
Okay.
for a reason.
That
Definitely.
part. Man.
All up in here. All up in here.
Okay.
Yes.
You can feel
Yes.
that. You can feel that.
If
Yes.
you
You
wasn't
can.
jacked up by that message right there. Listen. Give me
Wow.
some
And
counting.
when I met Conscious, it was with the Democratic Party, and I interviewed him. We got to pull that interview out way back when. But he told me that he spells his name Conscious for the word, but also because it has SC in it. Now, how about
Yes.
that? That brother loves South Carolina. That was awesome.
Dead in the middle, though.
Dead
Dead
in the
in the
middle.
middle.
S. You know what? I am so glad he told me that, because anytime I try to text him, that's how I know how to spell it.
And he capitalized it. He
Yes.
capitalized the SC.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So, right.
Yes.
So meet Miko at the Capitol.
Okay.
Definitely.
You got to put text. I will vote and commit to do it. We cannot do it without Miko, y'all. Claire.
So guys, please text "I will vote" to 313131.
Yes. We got finger snaps all over the place, Conscious. It's awesome.
Oh, you guys, listen. Of course, I'm gonna bring on Miko. Of course. So I met Miko a long time ago. At this point, we family. At this point, working with her for over 3 years with the toy drive, which is her baby / my baby. It's our baby and stuff. And on top
So
of
that's
that,
your cousin on your daddy's side cousin.
basically that's what
From
it is.
okay, all
Around
right,
the day.
I got you.
And on top of that, we used to do, I count the inventory for her free stores that she would do every month and stuff. It is honestly, I was so inspired, is. I'm so inspired by this woman here. I was like, dang, this black, other than my mama and my late grandmother, I'm like, this black woman here is goals, okay? Her heart, she gave me a chance to fall in love with giving back to the community and stuff. So now I spread that message like, okay, do this. The joy you feel after giving back is like, it's something I can't even explain. Like after doing each toy drive, I'm on a natural high for a month and some change. I'm like, we just did that, and I'm happy and stuff. So Miko, I want to give you the floor right now, if you don't mind.
No worries. Well, thank you so much. And we've talked already about the platform and why I'm running, and I want to get quickly back to the show because I am enjoying it. I am so enjoying it. You know, Kevin, those words you spoke, you talked about my platform in your spoken word, right? Minimum wage, $7.25 an hour for 12 years. Got to change that. Not acceptable. Wi-Fi deserts, not acceptable. Disaster recovery. It's been 4 years since Hurricane Matthew, y'all. Not acceptable, right? Not some people. Everybody need to be in their new houses. I talk to people in Nichols. I talk to people in Mullins. I talk to people in Marion. People are hurting, right? But at the end of the day, we have a great community, and I can't wait to serve this community. So I just so you know, again, I want to get back to the show. We are enjoying this show, and I'm loving it. I thank my friends so much, my young friends for coming out and showing love, and please text I will vote to 31 31 31. When you do that, we will definitely stay in touch with you. We'll remind you about the vote. And we got some fun events going on, right? This is how we're going to do it. When I'm in office, we're going to involve the community. I meet so many people who don't even know what the rep does. That's all going to change. It's going to be you're going to be part of this process. The community is going to be in Columbia with me. Every day I wake up, every day I go to sleep, you guys will be with me. And we're going to bring programs, we're going to showcase artists that are in your community the way you want to see it, just like we're doing tonight. So, again, I thank you so much. And Sharhonda, I'm going to kick back over to you. Let's get back to the show.
Whoop whoop, y'all I'm sleepy at this point, so I had to eat it all. I got a peppermint in my mouth.
Why are you sleepy, girl? We having fun.
Listen, so I had to turn around. Yo, honestly, I'm like so excited. And listen, it's Kevin. Kevin, it's your time again to
Oh
grace
my.
us with your presence. Ready?
Well, I'm not sure what to speak on, but let's talk about leadership for a little second. And ultimately, the high power, God being who He is in this world, He is the leader of this whole universe. I'm gonna kick this little piece for you. It's probably about 20 seconds, but that's all I need. I'll repeat it. If you don't know the times, then you can't tell them seasons. If you can't see them signs as directions from the leader, then you won't be inclined. Pay attention. He will teach you that this world is a confinement, and I'm just trying to free you, spirit, body, and your mind. Who said it would be easy? If you don't know the times, then you won't be easy. Excuse me. I'm on live messing up, but I'm gonna regroup. If you don't know the times, then you can tell the seasons. If you can't see them signs as directions from the leader, then you won't be inclined. Pay attention. He will teach you. This world is a confinement, and I'm just trying to free your spirit, body, and your mind. Who said it would be easy? If you did, they lying. Because knowledge, what we seek, and hope you read between them lines. The scriptures there to keep you on the path He designed. Perfect peace is just a feature if you don't know the time. Then you can't tell them seasons if you can't see them signs. As directions from the leader, then you won't be inclined. Pay attention. He will teach you. This world is a confinement, and I'm just trying to free your spirit, body, and your mind. Who said it would be easy? If you did, they lying. Because knowledge, what we seek, and hope you read between them lines.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Read between those lines.
Okay. Yes, Kevin. Of course, I'm a fan. Anything full out your mouth, it's anointed. I thank God for the words that come out of your mouth, and even Miss Tanya's. Y'all, when y'all hear what she got to say, that's all. I'm leaving right there.
It ain't no tricks. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That part.
No, none whatsoever.
I tell you though, like even when you said you messed up, I didn't even notice it. I was glued to every word you were saying, brother. Every word.
When did he mess up?
That was a part of the artistry, you know what I'm saying? Abstract paintings.
Okay.
We got you.
Next time I sing, I'm gonna need that. Be like, oh shoot, I messed up.
That'll work. You can do that.
Yes. Oh, see, now you done went there. So Sharhonda, you can't leave us with that. You gotta give us a little bit more. You done went there.
Give us just a little bit. Just a
You
little
done went
bit.
there. You done went there.
Man. Oh God, see, I never know what to say.
Well, think about it. We're gonna come back to you. You're gonna have
Okay.
to do that.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
Kevin, not Kevin. Conscious. Conscious.
Yeah.
He coming back, y'all. He got another piece. He's all right. I ain't gonna say no.
So guys, again, it's another piece I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually read it to you guys because it's kind of new. But here we go. Seem like the hardest thing on earth to do is being black. In 2020, still that slavery stuff we reenact. At least trying to. They lock us in cages or either killing us off. It's getting crazy. We ain't even safe just getting a job. Caught on camera, took a while. The cops were getting involved. They call us lazy when the truth is they ain't giving us jobs. Just payment for a virus they gave us, but ain't getting it solved. Kids out of school, parents out of work. I'm feeling appalled. Like, what's next? Turn on the news, I stress. Another black life gone. It's getting hard to digest. Stomach the thought if I'm next. Lord help, because I need the guidance. No longer being silent. No longer will I stand in fear and accept the violence against my people. I'm standing strong till we less divided. Until then, no reconciling. I want all of it to get back. Plus all the reparations. I need all my grandma stuff back.
Gosh, listen.
And my 40 acres and a mule with that.
Give it back.
I want my mule.
Okay. Sir, coming to a certain
Wow.
venue Sunday.
Whoa, I had my mic on mute. I couldn't even
Wow.
focus enough to take the mic off of mute. Mic drop,
Man.
Conscious. Wow.
My heart racing.
Fast, ain't it?
Deep.
Can you
What
feel
y'all
it?
think? I feel it. What y'all think
I
out
feel
there?
that.
What do y'all think about what Conscious just dropped? Wow.
Listen, I think the end part, that one got me the most. I can bridge to tears.
But how right is he?
It's the
But
truth.
It's the truth. That you took the words out of my mouth. Like, go ahead, Miss Tanya. You go ahead.
Well, I mean, just that simple. It's the truth. We are living that. So I don't think that there's anybody who could hear that and not relate. And I don't care what social economic background you are from, what color you are from. Of course, we as people are very much disenfranchised. Definitely. But this has really kind of leveled the playing field in a different way. So I don't really know how that's affecting other people and how they want to vote at this particular time, because politics is very, very interesting. And I know it kind of, rub people the wrong way. I don't think that giving out a few stimulus checks or giving out a stimulus checks for a few dollars is going to help anybody. There has to be a better way. What are we going to do after this?
Right.
Only for a split second in time. Some people may need those $1,200, but at the end of the day, $1,200 is not going to take you a long way. Bars.
No.
Yes.
It's really not. It's really not.
It's not, and it's being recorded. And so you got those bars. But
I didn't mess up that time.
But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, and this is what the $600 extra that people are getting in unemployment a week. That is because that's a deal that had to be negotiated between all 50 states, right? Remember, we live in South Carolina. South Carolina is the 8th poorest state in the nation out of 50 states. And if you're in District 57, we're the bottom in terms of poverty. So we're in the poorest county, in one of the 8 poorest states in the nation. So when all those states had to come together, had to figure out, well, what's the number? What's the number? They came up with $600. Now for us, it's looking like it's slightly a come up. But for people who are living in other states, they can barely make ends meet. So what does this tell you? This tells you that $7.25 an hour is outrageous.
Right.
Outrageous. And I think it was you, Kevin, that said that this COVID is pointing it all out.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Oh,
and
definitely.
That
and
part.
conscious, you know, I have a painting that I actually shared this morning, and on top of the painting it says obligation, and at the bottom of the painting it says that we owe it to our ancestors, and you brought it straight home. And it
Yes,
has
ma'am.
nothing to do, right? We are all one community. We are
Mm-hmm.
all one community. But the Black experience is indeed the Black experience, and you brought it home. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Welcome.
Man,
Woo.
listen, like again, my heart is racing
We
still.
really do have to pay homage though, like seriously. We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if we don't, Miko couldn't even be running for office right now.
right, right.
Outside of the fact of voting, she couldn't be in office at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But that's a whole nother women's empowerment event. You know,
Let's
we'll digress on that.
no,
But the
let's
fact
go there. Let's go there for a second because you went there. So let's stay there for a second. Let
I'm
me
sorry, but it's the truth.
No, it is the
It's
truth.
the
I could
truth.
not even be in office. And so when
That's
you
true.
think that there's some people who won't even listen to that my message, right?
Hmm.
Because they want to, I'm not a household name. I'm running against somebody with a household name. But what I'm running for is all households, right? So
But that
you
household
have to
don't run in
have,
my name.
Was that a
that's
bar?
right. It was a bar. It was a
Ooh.
bar.
That was a bar.
It's a
That
bar.
was
Wait,
a
what the
It's
bar.
a bar. It's a
Let's go ahead and
bar.
snap it and clap it up.
I only got one hand, y'all. I can only snap with one hand.
It is a bar. But it's the facts, right? We are one
Hmm.
people here. And the fact is that household names don't increase minimum wage because they've been in office and they haven't done anything. Household names don't help us recover from the disaster faster. They've been in office. They haven't done anything. Vote your truth and text I will vote to 313131.
That's true. That's true. Because the younger generation needs to um actually vote. They are a great size of the community. They have a lot of impact, whether they know it or not. They probably don't know what to do with it. They probably know they have impact, but they probably
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do with it. But
Right.
at the end of the day, the young vote really matters and it really counts. So we still need you guys to text I will vote to 313131.
Yes. And you
Period.
know, that's right. And here's the thing about the younger voters is you have everything to lose. And I don't blame it on them because I talk to people every day. And I'm told by young people, we don't understand it. We don't know why we should vote. Well,
Hmm.
now I love this meeting. You know, you've heard from Kevin, you've heard from Conscious, you're gonna hear from Miss Tanya the poet. These are the reasons why you need to vote.
That's right. That's
Awesome.
right. Man.
Man, this is
Kevin.
amazing.
It is. I'm
Yeah.
like, my
This is
heart is still
amazing.
racing.
If you guys, I'm from Florence, so I'm not quite in your district, but I support people who are for positive change. But what I want to ask you specifically about your county, because it is one of the poor counties in South Carolina, and because you very much, let us know that you're living in, like, what did you call it, a broadband desert?
Desert.
Rural district. I mean, that's the political term, I guess.
Okay. Well, with that being said, even with events like this, okay, and because we're in COVID and we have to do things that are live, and there's like different ways of, I guess, doing promotions for politics. If you're in a broadband district that is like a desert, how is this even getting out to them? How is the political message getting to them? What are some of the other things that you guys are doing? Because I want to know, how are young people hearing your message?
You know, it's I'm gonna start with how are they so there's broadband, so Wi-Fi, right? High speed internet access. And then there is telephone access, right? So there's a couple carriers that do have signals out in the rural areas. And so they have to go with those carriers. They don't have a choice. When I'm out in the lower part of the county, when I'm down in Britten's Neck and Grisham, I can't use AT&T. And thank God that the carriers are not charging data overages during COVID. Because if they did, people would be cut off, right? Thank God
Absolutely.
that the carriers
That's
are
right.
not cutting off people's services for non-pay, right? Those are all big ups. I couldn't be more happier than they've done that. As a matter of fact, Spectrum, where they have reach at, they don't go all the way down in the southern part of the county, but where they have reach at, Spectrum is turning on broadband access for families with children for free. This is all due to COVID, right? So now, how do we get our message out to the younger people? Well, you know what? I don't think, Miss Tanya, that anybody has tried before, right? This is something. When I decided to run, I decided that I was going to take this message to all people. I look at the numbers. The number says, Kevin says, the young people make up a large part. Well, guess what? They make up one third. One third of the people in my district voting ages are between the ages of 18 and 35, but only 8% of them vote.
Wow.
So what other politicians do is they say they don't vote. We ain't talking to them. And what I have said is let me find ways to get to them. I have a young team with me. I have millennials on my team. I have Gen Z on my team. And they tell me what young people want to hear. They tell me what's important to young people. And that's where we're going.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way, my friend just texted me and said pronounce Grisham right. I'm gonna just say Britain's neck. I think I'm supposed to say Gresham. I told him
Gresham.
it's my Jersey accent. I can't say it. Leave me alone, Dion. Leave me alone.
Boy, y'all. Kevin,
Dirt roads and grassroots.
Oh,
Right.
I know a little something about the dirt road.
Okay, that's Gresham.
That's Gresham.
When you talk about that, that's Gresham.
They frying fish down there with the heads on them.
Okay.
They're oh so good though, Miss Tanya.
Oh,
Yum.
I love it.
And you better have the hot sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
We put gravy on our grits.
Oh.
I'm about to run off camera.
Now here's the thing. I am a girl from Jersey, but I married this guy from Mullins, South Carolina, and I've been coming down here for the past 34 years. So I know about the food. And my mom was born and she was raised in King Street, South Carolina.
Ah,
So here I am, this Jersey girl. We were one of the few people that ate grits. So I grew up on grits. Love them.
yes.
I'm that random person that doesn't care for grits. I mean, I'll eat them. I know. I'm a
You could have
Shame on
kept
you,
that to
Sharhonda.
The
Shame on
food
you.
set you free.
I'd rather hear from Miss
Set you
Tanya.
free. And don't
I can't
forget,
believe
I
you
was
said
on
that.
31,
I know, right?
Yes.
I still eat them. I just don't care for them.
Okay. All right. We'll let you slide. So, have you thought about what you're going to do? You thinking about
Oh,
it?
my song. My
Yes,
song.
honey.
All
Yes.
right.
That means she got it.
Grits.
She said grits. She said grits, y'all.
I heard. Okay. We got a piece of candy around. You provide the fire. Oh gosh, I forgot the song just that quick. Oh, well, that's all y'all get. Oh. See,
Uh-oh. That was
Mama done.
mama talking. I heard her.
Okay. All right, I'm done playing. I'm done. All right, you ready?
You ready?
I'm for real. I'm for real to say. Okay. For your glory, I will do just to see you, to behold you as my King, for your glory. I will do anything just to see you, to behold you as my King. I wanna be where you are. Gotta be where you are. Wanna be where you are. Gotta be where you are. That's all I got.
Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful, my
Thank you.
friend. Beautiful, my friend.
When in
Thank you so
doubt,
much.
Jesus it out.
Yes. Yes.
Bars. Bars. Okay?
It's being recorded.
Kevin,
Yes.
I'm going to get you to introduce Miss Tanya. You got to.
All right. Well, definitely, as you can see, she has a lot of questions. So that means this person is very knowledgeable with her giftings and everything that she brings to the table. She is a poet at heart. She definitely believes in the arts community. Um, I truly believe that this event will go further because of her presence. She's very knowledgeable in even the technical devices that we're using right now as far as this live streaming. So just give it up for Miss Tanya the poet of Florence, South Carolina.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Miko. I'm happy to be invited to be a part of this. I do happen to think that being a part of your community is like the number one thing. And when it comes to politics, I guess your mind could be in several different places. A lot of people might not be into politics right now, especially young people. And you shouldn't feel that way when it comes to your community. You need to know who is serving you in your districts because they're taking care of you. They're representing you, your family, and your entire community. So that is
Absolutely.
the number one reason to support local elections and the number one reason to support, well, not support, but to vote in your local elections. It's very, very important. So know who the candidates are, know what their platform is, make sure that it aligns with something that is supporting your need. That's simple. And I have a piece that I wrote about politics, and I'm just going to read it here for you because I think there's people who can relate to it. And I titled this Politricks. Politics is full of tricks. That's why I call it Politricks. I often wonder if it's fixed. Don't want to vote. My feelings mix. This election is such a mockery of what we call democracy. At least as far as I can see, voting won't change much for me. That same Tuesday morning, I'll have to go to work. Earn my bread, earn my way. Want too much change election day. This is something that I hate to say, I still won't earn that equal pay. Black lives still won't matter, just like today. There's a continuous cycle to these games we play. One step forward, two steps back. We can't make progress when they don't like black, but walk with privilege on lands that broke our backs. It's conscious that they lack. When they fail to react to injustice and reprehensible acts of violence to people who built and build for the betterment of all. Yet only they benefit. And personally, I'm sick of it. I won't call them hypocrite because they know that they are. While we set high bars wearing these scars, generation after generation, since our feet have touched dirt in this nation. So to them, I say, you be the generation to make corrections for past transgressions. Not about taking fault. It's not about you directly taking blame, but the denial you live in is so insane. You want to be great? Well, it's not too late. Heal yourselves from all the hate. Stop the lies and participate in truth. Teach your youth to live and love, and that pigmentation of skin or lack thereof does not place them above. Talk reparations because it is right, because it is due. There's been way too many years where all has been given to you without fair cause or for no reason at all. You just wanted it all. That dirty dynasty must fall, and it will, but you cannot control how ugly it'll get. And keep in mind, it's been ugly a long, long time. Now they want me to vote, but they got me so turned off. We fought for the rights for vote. Now I'm wondering if it was worth the cost. I don't take it light, and I really once believed we put folks in office to secure our needs and uplift our communities. Nowadays, I think voting, please. Election Tuesday is coming around again in this hypocrisy democracy. I think I'll call it hypocrisy. It's politics. And that's a piece of poetry that I can't say that should make a person necessarily feel proud, but I know that there's so many people who feel that way. But I want you to think different and know that it's up to you to put people in your local offices who are gonna do the things and get your community elevated to the place that you need to be. Thank y'all.
Where my little hand at? Y'all.
Wow. Wow. And wow. And you
Right.
have the pulse. You have what you just said, Miss Tanya, is what I hear every day. Every
Absolutely.
single day.
Yeah.
I hear that every day from young people. And I love what we're doing here today because we're telling the truth. We're telling everybody's truth. And we're also telling them how they can change things. How we can change the truth to be one that matches what we deserve. That is amazing.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you for bringing your talent. It's just amazing.
Thank
Mm.
you. We need people like yourself who are willing to get into politics, who are sincerely, looking to better the community. We need that because to be honest, the people who have the heart and the people who will really do the work, who could do the job really well, I should say. Oftentimes, those aren't the people who are running for office. A lot of the times people are running for office, and believe it or not, it's for their pockets. And I heard you say
Definitely.
something that, you're running against someone who is a household name. Well, whose household? So I feel like, you and your household, you need to make sure that
That's
you're
why I said
voting for
what I said.
someone who definitely is looking out for your household.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. And guys, it's been a journey for me, right? I never thought even what's this month? This is May, even May last year that I would be here today. Seriously. I was in corporate America. I retired. I decided to retire after I went to Essence. And I think I told Kevin my Essence story. And
Who was that Essence? Who was that Essence?
Michelle Obama was at Essence, Mary J. Blige. I said Michelle Obama. But it's and you're right. And I think that I want to encourage all the young people out there that want to serve their community and think that this is not something they can do because the people who had power have had power for a long time. I'm challenging you to say that you can do it. I can do it. I'm going to win. I need your vote. But I'm challenging you to say you can do it. You can run for office and you can help me and you can make a change in your community. And together, we will no longer be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Together.
That's right.
Everybody who lives in this county, some people live very well, and I'm very happy for them. But when you look at if one person is suffering, if one person is down, let alone 26% of us. So that's 1 in 4. 1, 2, 3, poor. 1, 2, 3, poor. That's not cool. Together, we can make changes. Thank you so much, Miss Tanya.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That was amazing. I'm speechless.
Very much so. Let's give some more snaps and claps because this is phenomenal.
There you go. Here with the 1, 2, and then more
Yes.
combat. Finish him, okay? Y'all don't forget to vote. I will vote, okay? Text, I will vote to 31, 31, 31. Okay?
Yes.
Y'all.
Let's say it
I don't know if
again.
y'all
I will vote to
I
what?
will vote. 31,
31,
31,
31.
31.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right, guys.
Yes.
And
Text, I
commit
will
to the I
vote.
will vote.
That
That's
part.
right.
Don't just text
Commit
it.
to it.
Be about it.
Yes.
Yes.
And one more thing before we sign off, I gotta tell everybody, you can vote now. At Monday through Friday at if you live in Marion County, you can go to the Marion County Admin Building, which is behind Bojangles, and you can vote between the hours of 8:30 and 5 o'clock. And if you want to meet me, I am there every day between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. I love to meet you. I love to get feedback, what you thought about our Words for Change event, and what you think about our community. Thank
Absolutely,
you.
guys. Go meet Miko. Miko.
That part.
Please go out and meet her between 11 a.m. and you said 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Every
every
day
day.
she's there, guys.
Every
Drop off some
day.
too.
Did you say barbecue? Did you say barbecue?
I did. I said drop you off some lunch.
Oh, you funny. Oh my goodness. Well, panel, thank you guys. Sharonda, the hostess with the mostest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Tanya, the poet from Florence, thank you so much for dipping in on us. We
That's right.
appreciate you lending your talent. Kevin Mullins, my new
Woo-hoo.
buddy. Thank you so much for those words. I'm gonna watch this video over and over and over again. Those words are gonna stay with me, you know. And last but not least, Conscious, my brother. Who knew when we first met that today I would be sitting here and you would be sitting there, and I'm the one that's running. But hey,
But
look,
the way I hear the story is it's like revolutionary in a sense because if I'm not mistaken, the first time you guys met was at a Democratic Party, right?
yes,
Ooh.
yes,
So there's a revolution that's happening.
Bars.
I feel it.
Yeah,
Bars,
yeah.
yes, I feel
So
it.
let's continue with this. Let's
Yes.
continue with this change.
We change is important. It's time for change now, and let's
Hmm.
continue the dialogue. Right? You know,
That's
people
right.
complain that politicians only come through when it's time for their vote, and they give you some chicken and some fish. But guess what? I'm saying I'm gonna meet with the community quarterly. We're gonna have dialogue. I want to have young people like yourself speaking to other young people about issues that are important to them. We're going to
So
change
all
some
to
things.
all the young people, we need to make a list of the things that we need to see changing in our communities. So if they could jot down something, to just keep it in remembrance so that we can work on these things so that positive change can happen for their community.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. And then communicate it. Communicate it to your rep. And make sure that you vote in a rep that's receptive to receive it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Huh.
Drop my.
That was a mouthful.
That
That was a mouthful right there.
All right,
part.
guys. We're right at the hour. I thank you so much for your time. This has been great. Sharonda, much love, sweetie.
You know, listen, this ain't the last time y'all gonna see us. Okay? This ain't the last time. Next time.
Can we
Listen,
get
I'm
a
just ready.
guesstimate of when the next time?
I know, right? She's dropping some knowledge on me.
Oh.
Okay.
You said
Oh,
quarter.
we do have a forum coming up that you're going to
We
host, right?
do. Yes, that's coming up on June 5th. And Kelly Williams, she's one of the she's the host as well and stuff. So Kelly, make sure you let people know. She already made a post today. We're gonna it's gonna be something good. All
I
right.
think they're
Yes.
going to put me on the hot spot, but I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Y'all, this panel that she got going on. Kelly is amazing as well, y'all. When y'all see what she's been doing out in the community as well, it's a pleasure to know her. So I'm excited. Definitely.
Awesome. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, panel. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you all.
Okay.
Bye.